Anna, I noticed that your first report is about NIMBY, and I was impressed by seeing that you write that you can turn a neighborhood into someone that will support you in terms of instead of having this as an enemy. How this can be done?
This can only be done if you speak the truth. You can't lie to the people you are working for or the people that you live nearby. You have to speak the truth, no technical words, saying what is going to happen, but do the best thing you can do for the people. NIMBY is about people that don't want waste facilities in their own backyard or nearby. If you are going to put something near their homes, you need to give them benefits, social benefits. You need to give them knowledge, and you need to give them guarantees that everything will work the best way possible. So I believe in this, and this is the way I think you can treat people with respect, telling them what they can expect, and telling them what is going to happen.
Okay, Goran, I'd like you to comment on the suitability of de-waste for Serbia as a developing country and for the potentially Balkan countries. What do you think about that?
The Balkan countries, or if we say the west of Southeast Europe, is now the big market for the waste industry in Europe, and really now we expect the new things which coming in the joining to Europe, all this sector. And de-waste is now very big potential for all key people who decide what have to do with waste in the cities, in the region, because now it's big multinational company, big company which provide and offer too many solutions, and the people are not sure what is the suitable and what is the good in the circumstances what we have in the Balkan and the West Southeast Europe. So de-waste, it's something what help the people to decide and to see what is the good opportunity for them to decide what treatment, what the waste collection, and what is the solution will be good for city, for the region, and for the whole country or for whole region in the West Balkan.
Okay, Attilio, we would like you to say some things about the potential of de-waste in developing countries and what particularly would be most useful for it.
Well, first of all, I would like to say that the concept of de-waste is really provocative in the way that it intends to give solutions, and developing countries need solutions for the solid waste system. So I think the main product that de-waste would produce for developing country is how to go to a transition path in the way to structure the solid waste system, because we need to move from a very low technology system to a different way of considering recycling, different technologies, and the idea to go in the future to a society thinking in their resources.
I think you have prepared a unique report about experiences gained through Mediterranean waste management, waste collection systems. So could you tell us what's unique about this report and what are the major lessons you learned from that?
The things that are unique from this report are the operational parameters in each of the three countries discussed. For example, Greece, Cyprus and Spain, the various operating parameters taking into account of the climatic conditions, i.e. obviously night working, collection at night, which obviously minimal health and safety risks to both their own population as well as tourists. Other sort of sustainable systems I have in place in terms of modes of collection, underground collection systems, communal collection points, increased participation in collection of communal recyclables. And I mean, lessons learned really are obviously in times of a recession, that even though some of these countries in question have minimal funds available, they still obviously deliver a sustainable waste management system in line with the Millennium Development Goals and sustainable development.
Great. Okay, we need to tell us 3 words about de-waste according to your understanding. Just describe it in 3 words and give us a wish.
Yeah. Well, I'd best describe de-waste as professional in terms of the experts that are involved with the overall project, sustainable, where obviously de-waste will only build on the back of its ethos from the professionals involved. And the third one really is, you know, again, sustainability for obviously countries of low income, where, you know, with little to no funds, they can learn from the core objectives of de-waste and improve their sanitation systems and services, from water desalination to waste collection to waste treatment, with obviously the professional expert advice and help that they will achieve through de-waste at obviously considerable reduced costs compared to obviously if they had to procure for these services through OJEU procurement regulations.
And the wish for us?
Wish for the de-waste project to be successful, and to obviously to only build upon the back of its initial success, and obviously to expand to all European countries and worldwide countries over the next 5 to 10 years for the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Kostas, I know you are deeply involved in SRF and RDF issues, and I have to congratulate you because recently I know you created a new company, Fuelogy, dedicated to that. So, give us in a glance what are the major advances in SRF and RDF scientific and market evolution last year.
Thank you, Antonis. SRF, RDF, waste-derived fuels, if we want to use a wider term, have been again prominent around Europe for the last 15 years. We've seen an increasing trend and are becoming more and more important, especially for their ability to contribute to energy security and substitute fossil fuels with a partly renewable alternative energy source. What we see is more applications in cement kilns, power plants and industrial boilers, and much more emphasis on the quality of the fuels, which we try to guarantee and make sure it is fit for purpose and is environmentally sound and affordable at the same time. So a major solution keeps on developing. However, a lot still are left to be investigated, and as always, the devil lies in the details, and that's where specialized consultancies like Fuelogy or de-waste come in and are going to provide information on the very specifics of each project.
Great. And since I know you are also very closely following the thermal treatment market and evolution, give us in a glance what's happening in this market in Europe last years.
Yes, thermal treatment is really a major component of every waste sustainable research strategy, and the merging of resources with waste management really is happening also through direct combustion of residual municipal waste. Europe is leading in the world, but also new territories like China are rapidly emerging as a key player and a key market. What we see in Europe, we see a clear realization that we need to build state-of-the-art facilities, and especially facilities that meet the R1 energy efficiency formula. So combined heat and power plants that have an overall R1 efficiency above 65%, recovering both energy and heat from the waste. We'll see more and more plants like that being built with the state-of-the-art air pollution control equipment. Of course, this comes at a cost, high cost, that only the most advanced financially and technological countries can afford. However, it is a solution for this type of societies that can afford and can support the technology. and it's here to come and keep on developing rapidly within the years to come.
Great. Just to finalize it, give us 3 words for your understanding of de-waste and 1 wish.
De-waste. Inspirational, visionary, challenging, conquer the world.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Alexei, what do you think about the suitability of de-waste for developing countries and mainly for Balkan and Romania especially?
Well, now I think that I'm a member of de-waste. And what I think is important for de-waste is to have members which believe in something. Not all like me, because as long that you get older you lost your energy. But you need members, and we need members in Balkans and also in Romania that trust in something, wish to have something new and have energy. As you know, because we work together in Romania, in Romania we have problems, and it's let's say lack of communication between the central local authorities, scientists and operators of the waste to energy or waste to management plants. I represent also the Romanian Association of Solid Waste Management, and I have an experience of over 4 years trying to put all those people together, to a workshop, to a seminar, to a conference or something. The idea of de-waste to have a web, I consider one of the good ideas, because anyone can enter in the web, ask about something and get an answer. This is not possible for people to go like you go in a bookshop. You want to buy a book, but you don't want to see the people buying the book. So this de-waste, this web, could offer the chance to people to learn at home and to cooperate outside the home. We have a lot of things to do in Romania, and how we'll cooperate in the future is very important. And de-waste, I think that will offer this opening mind, will bring to each one some information enough to start a conversation and then to continue the project.
Thank you.